Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, I'll be doing a reaction to, one, well, not a reaction. I made so many reaction videos. I'm so used to saying that. No, I'm not doing a reaction video. What I am doing is I'm doing my predictions on Crown Jewel, on WWE Crown Jewel that will be happening tomorrow. I don't know, tomorrow afternoon or probably tomorrow, like early afternoon. Either way, it's gonna be during the day. It's gonna be earlier than how I usually be. But yeah, there's a total of 8 matches, including one match that'll be on the pre-show. Um, I'm pretty excited about the pay-per-view. I'll say I will definitely say I'm more excited about this pay-per-view than I was for Fastlane. I am more excited for it. I'm excited for the matches. I'm definitely more more invested in the storylines in this for this coming PLE compared to Fastlane. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for Crown Jewel, and I'm also definitely intrigued on what will happen. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my usual. I'm gonna go over each match and then say my predictions, and then after I do that, then I will go over like the simulation results of the pay per view from 2K. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first match will be on the pre-show. It's Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. I find it interesting that I find it interesting that they are gonna have a that they're gonna have a pre-show match. Because they haven't had I don't remember the last time they had a match on that they had a match during the pre-show because they don't do it because they don't do it that often. But the match in general, I feel like the match is gonna be a good match because both of them can go. So I feel like it's gonna be a good match. Who I think will win? Sammy. Because to be honest, JD McDonough, like even though he's helping Judgment Day, he hasn't really been having the best streak regarding the wins, or at least on the main roster. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been getting wins on main event, but that don't count. People don't really pay attention to main event. They only pay attention to Raw, SmackDown, and from what I've seen on Raw, all he does is get beat up. And then the match I see him in with Drew, he lost that match. So yeah, he doesn't really have the best streak. So yeah, I feel like they have Sammy win. If they have JD McDonough win, that would be interesting. Um, and that might potentially put him more in the good graces of Judgment Day, even though he kind of is starting to get in the good graces of Judgment Day. But yeah, but let's go ahead and move on. But let's move on to the next match. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is gonna be a good match. They always put on really good matches. I feel like they're gonna have Seth win because whenever Seth fights Drew, it's, especially the last time they fought, Drew would beat him. Um, yeah, I think every time they fought, I think Drew has beaten him. I don't think Seth has beaten Drew once, well on one competition. Including including the last match they had, especially for a championship, which was when Drew was champion during the COVID era, during his first reign. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna have Seth win, but it's gonna be a really good match. I feel like Judgment Day or at least Rhea will probably get involved, and that'll be continue like the storyline on whether Drew is working with Judgment Day, or maybe might flip it and maybe have Rhea help Seth out maybe. But by the way, it's gonna be a good match, and I do feel like Seth is gonna retain. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next match, which is the Fatal 5-Way match for the Women's World Championship. The champion Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler versus Zoe Stark versus Raquel Rodriguez. I have been loving the storyline. It's about time that Rhea had. It's about time that they're having Rhea be more involved in the women's division in the women's division because she's been more involved with the way they've been booking her. They've been having her be more involved with the men's division and and Judgment Day business compared to her own division, But what it's kind of like, I would rather have them have her be more focused on her own division. If I'm gonna be honest, like she could still be handling like Judgment Day business, but I would like to at least have have a more balance. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a fun match. I feel like I feel like probably all of them gonna shine, probably because all five of them are really good and they can go. They all five of them can put on good matches. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I feel like Rhea's gonna retain. If Rhea loses the belt, I can see them having probably Nia. Either Nia or Shayna. Now I will be shook if they have Zoe win the belt. I will be shook because because it'll be something that you wouldn't think would happen because Zoe Talk is kind of like the black sheep in a sense. But yeah, overall I'm excited for the match. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. So let's go move on to the next match, which is the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. The champion Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman with also most likely Solo and Jimmy versus LA Knight. I feel like this is gonna be the typical. I feel like Roman. I don't know. Part of me wants. Well, no, not part of me. I do want. I would love for LA Knight to win, especially with how over he is. But knowing how WWE is, they're gonna have Roman win most likely, and they're gonna have him win on some shenanigans like Solo getting involved, have Jimmy involved, and should probably even have Paul Heyman get involved because it's like especially when it comes to people that are over. Because look at Cody, he was super over, and you would think that he would win at WrestleMania, but no, they had moves. So I would love for LA Knight to win, but I wouldn't hold my breath. But I feel like it would be an interesting match, and this would definitely be a test for LA Knight too. So yeah, I'm intrigued. The next match is the only match I will. One or two matches I don't care about. First one is Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. I don't care about this match because of Logan Paul. I don't like Logan Paul. I straight up, just straight up, I don't like him. He can go in the ring, I'll give him that, but I just don't like him. He gets on my nerves, and I just don't like him. He can go somewhere. Yeah. I would love for Ray to retain, but I feel like they have Logan win the belt, especially since considering that Logan beat Ray in his debut match at WrestleMania when he tagged with Miz and when Ray and Dominic was still a tag team. Logan won that match, so I wouldn't put it past them to have him beat Ray, especially since the previous year they didn't have him beat Roman. So yeah, but yeah, let's move on. Well, also the match. Well, I know the match is gonna be good, but don't care for it again because of Logan Paul. But yeah, let's move on. The next match is Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. To be honest, I don't know who's gonna win, cause Cody's still over, but to his Damian is pretty over too, with him being like senior Money in the Bank and also one half of the Undisputed Tag Champion. So it could go either or if I'm gonna be honest. So I don't really have. Maybe Damien. I feel like they're gonna have Damien win, but with shenanigans, with Finn, Rhea, Dominic, and Jaden McDonough get involved. I feel like Jay will also come out to help Cody along with Sammy, but I still feel like they might have Damien win. But to be honest, I wouldn't be mad on either one because I love both of them. So, and I feel like the match will be pretty good. The next match is the other one I don't care about that much. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. I don't care about it because of John Cena. And here's the thing, I used to love John Cena, but to be honest, after watching Total Divas, because I used to watch Total Divas heavily, and I watched the first season of Total Bellas. that killed any kind of good feelings I had about John Cena. That killed any positive feelings I had of John Cena. That I will give him this. He's definitely the workhorse for WWE. I will not take that away from him, nor his success. I just don't like him as a person. And 2 minutes when he returns, I don't be like going crazy. I just be like, oh great. And 2 minutes, the same thing when it comes with this matches. Do I feel like it'll be an interesting match? Yeah. I feel like it will low-key give off the vibe of him and when he fought Umaga when they had the little feud, especially since Solo has always been giving like Umaga vibes since he debuted. So yeah, it should be an interesting match. It should I can imagine it giving off the vibes of John of when he fought Umaga with his matches with Umaga. But yeah, let's move on to the next match. Well, the last match, which is good Lord, I'm blowing on my phone. Which is Io Sky with Bailey. What Io Sky with Bailey and Dakota Kai, basically Damage Control, versus Bianca Belair for Io Sky's Women's Championship. They're gonna have Io retain with shenanigans. I can see it happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have Bianca win the belt again for like payback. But if not, I can see them. I can see Io winning, but on shenanigans, and that will help like lead to, I guess like if they're gonna do it again, then War Games for Survivor Series. Which to be honest, I know they're gonna put on a good match because they put on a really good match at Backlash, but the whole thing with Bianca going against Damage Control, that's been done. That's been done. That that's been done last year. We don't need to rehash that back. And also, there are plenty of other women on SmackDown that can have a good opportunity, um, or can possibly take the opportunity for EO. So yeah, I kind of wish it was someone else, but but I know it's gonna be a good match. Um, but yeah, that is my predictions. So let's go ahead and move on to the simulation results. So for the Sammy and JD McDonough match, Sammy won. Seth versus Drew, Seth retained. Fatal 5-way, surprisingly Zoe won. Again, that will have me shook. The Roman LA Knight match, Roman won, not surprised. Ray versus Logan. Match, Logan won the belt, which I wouldn't be surprised. Cody versus Damian won. Again, I wouldn't be mad at it. And then for the John Cena versus Solo match, Solo won, which 2 minutes. If they have Solo beat John Cena, that would be huge. That'd be huge for Solo. And then Io versus Bianca. Bianca wins the belt, which again I wouldn't be surprised if that would have been the case. So yeah, out of all the ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 5. So out of the 8 predictions I have, the results, 5 of the results matched with my prediction. So yeah, that is it. So yeah, that's it for the video. Comment down below if you're excited for Crown Jewel. And what is the match you're looking forward to the most. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.